Hi everyone, this is Nathalie. Today I am coming back with the blogger side of the perspective of the reading that was really long. But since I am pretty much done with my first batch of book outlets from weeks, months, not years ago, but from the last winter, yay, it's done. So I made a few orders and I'm ready now to show you my different hauls of what I'm gonna read for the next decades. No, I'm kidding. First book of this haul is The Inventor's Secret from, I don't remember, Andrea Kremer. I don't know much, despite the fact that it's happening in some fantasy world where Britannia rules the colonies with an iron fist and revolutionaries are hanged for treason, but a group of rebels risk everything to fight against a future that could kill them all. Maybe I should hold the book here. This is enough for me to really dive into this reading and hopefully to be completely satisfied. The Dark Between from Sonia Gensler, yeah, you can see better. It's obviously with the cover something about paranormal and ghosts. I think it sets in the turn of the 20th century, so obviously spiritualism and seance are all at rage everywhere. So it could be interesting, despite the fact that I really gave you a poor description of the story. Right, now, Wanderlust, Jen Malone. Something takes place in Europe. You have a young woman who will join a group of retirement people who will travel throughout Europe, and some stuff fluffy, nice, and funny will happen to them, to her, and it's going to be a light reading, and sometimes it's good to read something like that, and I have really nothing more to add about that one. Alright, so I decided to give it a try, to Scythe from Neil Schusterman, and I know so many of you have talked about it. You have not really convinced me that I'm gonna like it or that I'm gonna love it, but at least I'm really to give it a try and see what it is all about. So stay tuned for getting all my thoughts about this one. The next book is The Immortals from Jordana Max Brodsky. And this is the first one of a series that I don't know how many. I just know that a few weeks ago I bought by chance the second one, the winter whatever, something with the gods. And I decided that, you know, maybe that would be good to go back into the first one and see what it's all about. I just know that this is about modern time and we have Artemis the goddess and some stuff happens to her. That's it. Professional spy for the Mysterious Library, a shadowy organization that collects important works of fiction from all the different realities. So, different realities. It's definitely very weirdly mysterious and an invisible library. Well, you kind of guess that they have some valuables inside that probably bad people wants to get. No, I have no idea, but it seems to be intriguing enough and I just want to jump in. Jodi Picoult and Samantha Van Leer, which I think it's her daughter, Between the Lines. I think it's a young girl, a teenager or something like that, that she is obsessed with a specific book of tales, I think so, if I remember correctly, a fantasy one. And at some point she will realize that well, those tales might be existing in another dimension, and that she have the ability to jump into each dimension back and forth, and so yes. Then Sarah Waters with The Little Stranger. I think that's going to be an adaptation. Netflix or movies, I don't remember, but if it's somehow reason why I wanted to read it, but it's not, it's more because it's about being haunted by spirits and secrecy surrounding a family and a stranger that might be not so estranged from the family or from the past of the family. So intriguing, mysterious, spooky, and hopefully not too scary. Have you ever wanted to know what's going on inside our friend Moriarty's head? Sometimes I do. And we kind of have a glimpse with Who Thinks Evil from Michael Kurland. Yeah. It's about a mystery, and Scotland Yard cannot reach Sherlock Holmes, and they decided to ask the help of Moriarty himself. So it's gonna be pretty interesting to see how a so dark and evil character can think and try to solve, if he can solve it. So I think it's part of a series. I don't know much about that, but I am excited because for once, it's not that it's always boring to follow a good character, a sane character. How can you call a sane one? Who's sane? What's supposed to be the rule of being sane? But it's definitely not Moriarty, a sane one. So that's why it's different and it's worth diving into it. Another one, A Curious Beginning from Diana Rayborn, and this is part of the Veronica Speedwell mystery. It's about a mystery investigation, but I really like the cover. It's another reason why I bought it. It's a bunch of things. I don't know. I think that my curiosity is falling from that period of time, everything Victorian and mysterious and dark and paranormal. So it's another one, and cross fingers. Another book set in in the Victorian time, The Strange Case of the Alchemist's Daughter from Theodora Goss. I can only tell you what it says behind on the cover. It's just that the book proves the point that behind every evil genius, you'll find a team of fantastic women working to set things right. Do you need more to be involved and to carry for that gorgeous cover and to dive into this universe? So it's been a long time since I read the first Cecilia Ahern novel, which was P.S. I Love You. Guess what it was? Because of the movie at that time, but I really loved the book nevertheless. Slightly different, but in a different good way, and I loved it. But why I have waited all those years, I don't know. Just decided to pick one, and this is the year that I met you. So obviously a love story. I don't want to know more than that. And since I really loved her writing and her style, I just prepare myself for a lot of cry, because usually that's what happened with her and that kind of story. And yeah, we'll see. So that's gonna be everything for that big first haul. There's gonna be another one following very soon. I'm excited. I don't know about you, and I like things they are different and various and excited. So until then, I'm curious to know what kind of books are you going to read for the next decades, or the next weeks, if you prefer, and if you're a really super fast reader, probably not just like I am. Until then, thank you to subscribe to this channel. You are making my day, and if you can click the bell button, you're gonna know every time that I'm gonna come back with a different video, and that's gonna be different coming very soon. Until then, have a very good reading.